Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? I hope so you are fine. Today we are going to start our new topic, adjectives. Adjectives are the third part of speech and this is very important. An adjective is a word used to add the meaning of a noun or a pronoun. It can be a person, an animal, a place or a thing which the noun names or tells. Adjectives are very much important because by using these adjectives we can tell something more about a noun. For example, I give you let you give a simple example that if there is a sentence, she is a girl. We can also add, if we add adjective here, we can tell that she is a pretty girl, she is a tall girl, she is an intelligent girl, she is a fat girl. Like if we don't use adjectives, how can we elaborate the other qualities of this girl? So this is very important part of speech. By using adjectives, we can qualify a noun. We can tell the quality of quantity. We can tell the quantity of number. We can tell the quality of that person or thing. So we can demonstrate the things quite easily, and we can also tell the possession of that one. A lot of things we can do by using adjectives. So here are some examples are given over here of different sentences, and you can easily identify the adjective because the word which is just giving some quality, which is giving some more additional information to noun, are called adjectives. And here is an exercise given to you. You can solve this exercise by using the adjectives. Now I'm going to give you other information about the comparison of adjectives. Some adjectives describe the quality of an object in three different ways, like the positive degree, the comparative degree, and the superlative degree. The positive degree shows the quality of an object without the reference of any other. For example, he is a rich man, he is a bad man, he is an honest man. So these are just the qualities which are giving by these adjectives. So these are the positive qualities, positive degree of adjective. Now students, look at page number 157. Here is given the comparative degree and superlative degree. The comparative degree of compares the degree of the quality of an object with the other one, with the degree of the same quality of another. Like he is richer than his brother. He is worse than his brother. He is more honest than his brother. Superlative degree shows the highest degree of the quality with reference to all the things of the same class. Like an example is given here. He is the richest man in the family. He is the worst man in the family. He is the most honest man in the family. So you come to know that if the highest quality of degree is shown, we use the superlative degree. If we compare the two similar things, we use comparative degree. And in comparative degree, we use then by using the comparison, like he is richer than his brother. And the superlative degree is the highest degree, and we use the article before the superlative degree. Here is given the exercise. Correct form of the adjectives are given here, and you have to fill the right one option. Now look at the last one part of the page. Here are some ambiguities. Here some ambiguities are clear to you, that these are the words which are used in different ways, and these the correct use of the adjectives are given here. Some and any. Some is used to express quantity or degree in affirmative sentences, and any is used in negative or interrogative sentences. Now to make the clear, some examples are given. Like you have bought some apples. The positive sentence, that is why you are using some. You have not bought any apples, because this is the negative sentence, we are using any in place of some. Have you bought any apples? So you can clearly understand that where we have to write down some and where we have to write down any. Same is the case with each and every. Each is used in speaking of two or more things when the number is limited and definite. Every is used only in speaking of more than two things when the number is indefinite. I stayed in Iran for 3 days and it rained each day. Each of the two sisters has pens. The magazine is published every year. So you can understand the use of any, every, and each by looking at these examples. Now look at this that some adjectives are this one, like little, a little, the little. The use of these all are also different. Little means hardly any and therefore has a negative meaning. A little means some, though not much. It has a positive meaning. The little means not much, but all that is. So you can use Noreen has little chance of recovery, mean hardly any chance of recovery. Her mother has a little chance of recovery. That means it is used in a positive sense, that some chances of recovery is here. The doctor must have availed themselves of the little chance of recovery that he has. So there is a difference given to you: a few, the few. Few means hardly any, it has a negative meaning. A few means some, it has a positive meaning. The few means not many, but all these are. I am unlucky that I have few friends, hardly any friend. So this is the negative sense of few. She is lucky as she has a few friends. A few is used in a positive way. The few friends she has are very influential. Mean not many, but all of these. So you can clearly understand in these pages the part of speech adjective, its different kinds, and where we can use it, and how we can figurate our language, and how can we make our language more effective, more good by using these adjectives. And you have cleared some ambiguities also. I hope so you have clearly understand this topic. Okay students, now you have to practice the exercises given here, and you take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.